Well, hello and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Here we are again on a beautiful Wednesday. My name is Kathy Stevens, and today we are going to be continuing our April theme of really focusing in on the brain body connection. I like to call today's workout reaction action. Sounds like an action star, right? Because part of what we've learned about the brain from working with 60 up, thanks to all the different workouts, because as we know, reactively, that's what 60 up is all about. You are on an unstable platform with safety in mind first, with the way it's built, with the way it's designed. But it's that ability to have to react to something that's not completely stable that makes this such a great device. So today we're going to up the ante a little bit on that by really focusing in on something that I call pace or speed, because we know that part of what the brain has to do, and forgive me for looking around a little bit, I'm just trying to make sure I can see the chat boxes. Part of the brain reacting to movement is it reacting in a way that's appropriate for the action that you need to complete. So think about it. When you are first learning a new skill, typically you take it very, very slow. You might bring everything into kind of a half-time tempo as you're really letting your brain and body connect to the new skill that you're learning. Whether that skill is something as simple as walking for a baby or something more complex like a sports gymnastics skill, doing a backflip or something like that. But in any case, typically we use our brain to decide how to lead into a movement, be in control, be comfortable, be safe. And then as we get comfortable and safe, we're able to pick up the pace and bring it into a proper rate for the activity, walking, running, jogging, and then maybe even accelerate it for those instances where all of a sudden you do need to put the pedal to the metal. I think that's the saying, right? And in doing so, speed up your movement pattern so that you can keep up with gravity, prevent a fall. So many different reasons to really focus in and play around a little bit with this thing we call speed or pace. Now, I'm not seeing anybody in my chat box, but that doesn't always mean you're not out there, because I know sometimes people come in a little bit late, or for whatever reason, my screen isn't showing the chat. So if somebody is in the chat or is here, please just give me a shout out, a little hi. I'm also trying to find out if I can see this on my iPad at the same time, but it's not showing up. So we'll see what happens. But in either case, I'm going to plug away at the workout today, because we do have a lot that I'd like to get to and hopefully make you feel more comfortable connecting your movements on the 60 up board to a very challenging pace or a moderate pace or a learner's pace. So we'll kind of try to take things in 3 steps in the opposite direction, of course. We'll start slow, go medium, go faster with some of the different patterns you're used to on the board. So with that said, we are moving into April. A lot of good things to be celebrating: spring and spring cleaning, and just, feeling comfortable with where you are. And hopefully you are feeling yourself growing and becoming a little bit more proficient at the 60 up. Tuesdays is usually kind of the basics and technique and skill review that Dan does, which is an awesome place to start if you've just finished doing the workouts that come in the package with your 60 up and you're ready to move on a little bit. And then you've got Debbie and myself on the other days trying to kind of add in some different flair, maybe something a little more rhythmic with music. I always like to have some background beat. And then Dan is back up again on Thursday with a more advanced way to use the board. And he really does challenge people on Thursdays to do a little bit more every time and explore some of the other options of the board, such as the tubes, the red ball, some of the other attachments that maybe you haven't even thought about using yet. So make sure you try to show up several days a week. In terms of your cardio, you want to work out 3 to 5 times a week, and those workouts should build to about 30 minutes. So that's kind of the goal for your cardio. In terms of strength, just a little review here, you want to try to work every muscle group at least twice a week, possibly 3, but making sure that you have a day off in between muscle groups for strength training so that those muscles can recover and grow and become more strong from the workouts. If you keep hitting them the same way a little too hard, sometimes you never see the recovery and the growth, and it can actually lead to injury. So strength training is a little more spaced than cardio. And then flexibility and balance are things you can work on every single day. And so some flexibility moves are just the mobility stuff that we do in our warm-up. And it is something that even if you come in and you're not feeling quite up to the full 60 up workouts that we're doing, stay for the warm-up and then be off for the rest of your day. So a lot of times you don't have to do the whole workout to get the benefit of the workout, at least from the flexibility point of view. All right, I'm going to get started. I do not see any chatters in my chat box, but I'm not going to let that stop me. We're going to get going. All right, but I will check in, and occasionally I'm hoping I will see some action in the box. Oh, I can see myself here on this screen now, so I'll keep in touch with you guys. But for right now, I'm going to get up and we're going to go ahead and get started. Remember, a couple important things that I like you to always keep in mind is to, yes, I can see Vicky's in. Thanks, Vicky, for letting me know you're here. Have some water nearby, and we will take water breaks throughout the week, the workout, the weekend. Oh, we're not there yet. And also, I always like you to have a towel nearby. Sometimes I use it for stretching during the final stretching segment. Sometimes you just need it because we might build up a sweat. So nice thing to have. And then a sturdy chair. So the chair is there because some of you that are a little bit newer to the workout and might feel like it's a little too much can always opt to sit down and do some of the movements that I'm doing standing from a seated posture. So I always like it to be nearby, and it's also a nice thing to have nearby if we do a move where you maybe don't feel as secure. So let's say I'm in this side standing position, and maybe what I want to do is have a chair nearby so that if I need to, I can sit back onto it if I feel a little dizzy or imbalanced, or I just have something else I can hold on to depending on where I position that chair. So again, I highly recommend that you have a chair nearby. All right, with that said, let's get started. I'm ready. How about you guys? I hope so. All right. Well, thank you again, Vicki, for letting me know you're here. Anybody else is also welcome to add into the chat, and I'll get to your questions or your comments sometime, if not during the workout. I always go back later and make sure to check in with you guys. All right, so we're going to start with a little warm up. I don't know how well you can hear that, but it'll help keep me on beat. So I always like to have a little background music. It helps the teachers just stay a little bit more in rhythm as well. And we do know that the brain reacts to rhythm. So sometimes there's an area in your brain, we talk about brain-body connection, where music can smooth out your movement. Have you ever noticed that? Where you just kind of sway to the beat and you don't even realize you're doing it? Well, that's some of that brain reactivity that we've been talking about. All right, just sway side to side. Lean in, lean out. We're just going to warm up that body first before we start picking up our pace and working on the actions today. All right, from here, now let's go up and down. Up. Let's let the shoulders do the same thing, multitask. So as you go up onto your toes, the shoulders rise up towards your ears, warming up the upper back and neck muscles. In 4, 3, 2, last one. Now settle down and just roll them back and down and tap your toes. So soften your knees to do this. So bend the knees a little bit, feet are shoulder width apart, tap those toes. Up, down, wake up those shins. Good job. And now lunge, right, left. I stepped a little wider on this. Feel free to go about pole distance with your feet so you can really warm up those knees and ankles, right and left. Make sure your knees are moving in the direction of your toes. Good. You've got this. 8, 7, 6, core engaged, head high, chest lifted. Now hold to the right, hold, and just stretch for a second. Feel that nice little stretch on the inner thigh. From here, bring this arm up and reach over. That's it, stretch. Now bend and reach, bend and reach. Stretching that upper torso, still stabilized by holding on to that handle. On the left side, bring it down, stretch to the left. Nice. Hold and feel that stretch to the inner thigh. Take that opposite arm and reach over. Remember how we did some cross crawling last week? Opposite actions. So reach over that body. Stimulate that brain. Open up that rib cage. Loosen up that shoulder girdle. Last one. All right, bring it down. Bring the feet and walk them in a little bit so you're not quite so wide. Maybe more shoulder distance. And then come down to the flat and roll through. So this is a wonderful way to warm up the spine. I love the fact that you've got your poles out there. So you've got something to hang on to and support you as you go through the spinal roll. So you come down with a flat back and then you roll through, tucking your chin. So remember I was saying, if you were here a second ago, I don't know, that sometimes when you don't really feel like doing a full workout, maybe it's your off day, just join for the warm up. So start your day off right, that's for sure. A couple more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Feel that nice spacing and stretch between the vertebrae. Stand tall. Nice. Now bend one knee forward and lift the heel up. Let's go into the ankles and knees. I'm just pushing my heel up on one foot and down on the other. And I'm lifting my chest and shoulders are pulled back and down. Nice long neck. Good. Feel the stretch all the way down into the feet, into the toes. Feel your big toe, feel your little toes. Feel your arches, feel your heels. All right, we're gonna play with the pace now, a little faster. So remember I told you today was all about changing reaction, action, speed, and pace. Go a little faster. Here you go. Heels up, heels down, heels up, heels down. All right, now heel drops. Let's go. Up, drop. Now, we've talked about this one before. This is the classic slow lift and drop, or lift and plop. And it's just meant to stimulate a little impact from the heels up through the body to stimulate a little bit of maybe bone density. We want to feel a little impact that helps to keep those bones strong as long as it's done reasonably and of course without pain. So we're taking it up slow and down slow. So I guess you can figure out where we're going to go from here, right? A little faster. Bump, bump, bump. Up and down. Can you feel the beat? Can you hear the beat? To the beat in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, circle. Some of those heel drops can really create a little tension in that calf muscle, so let's circle it out. Other direction, stretch it out. Loosen it up. Other leg. And as we're standing on one leg and circling the other, we're starting to fire and engage these hip and core muscles. That's nice. Other direction. Excellent. Now, my hands are getting tired, so let's play the piano on our, do a little knee bend, a little finger taps. Now come to the front. Good. Now let's bend the elbows and push away. So bend, and push away. Now, you might want to get a little closer to your board if you were too far away and that plank position feels a little too challenging. So then we're bringing that blood flow into that upper body now, warming up the chest, shoulders, triceps. I'm bending my knees at the same time. So from the side, I'm kind of using both the lower body and the upper body as I do my little plank push-up. Right on the handles. Again, bend and push, and bend and push. Now take it down and back. A little faster. Down, back, down, back, down, back, down, back. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And let's take one arm around. Whew, that one actually probably got your muscles a little fatigued, didn't it? So let's do a nice rear circle with the arm. Excellent. 4 more. Take a deep breath here. 3, 2, last one. Awesome. All right, now shake off your hands a little bit. Come back to the pole. Now we're going to start with our taps. So right is going to tap 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and down. Let's do that again. Right, 1. You can watch your foot as it makes contact, or you can choose to challenge your balance. Again, 1, and not watch, and just let your toe feel the surface and relax. All right, other side, same thing. 1, nice and slow. 2, slow. 3, slow. Again, same side, left, up, 2. Let your body shift that board a little. Notice how you have to rebalance on that standing leg. What's going on here? Feel for it. And then down. Okay, now coming back to the right side, we're going to go a little tempo. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Hold. 1 and 2 and 3. Hold. Up, down, up, down, up. Hold. Up, down. Get it? All right, shake it off. Good job. That's a challenge. Remember, when I pace up, you can always choose to keep it paced down. Other side ready? Here we go. With the left. 1 and 2 and 3 and down. 1 and 2 and 3 and hold. 1 and 2 and 3 and hold. Last time. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. All right. Ease it out. Good job. Ease it out with little heel ups and downs. Just keeping that circulation and that blood flow going since we've had such a nice warm up here. Now we're going to do the same thing, but with a heel tap instead of a toe tap. So start slow. Here we go. 1, down, 2, down, 3, down. Again, 1 and 2 and 3. And once more, same side. 2, 3, hold. All right, other side. Set up for good posture. Head over shoulders, shoulder over hips. Level pelvis, level shoulders. Here we go. The heel. 1 and 2 and 3 and hold. Again. 1 and 2. Let that board do its natural rock and hold. Again. 1 and same side. And there we go. Ease it out. So here we go. We're going to go back to the right. We'll do heel touches again, but this time that little faster tempo if you can. All right, set up for success. Good posture. Good alignment. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Hold. 1 and 2 and 3. Hold. 1 and 2 and 3. Once more. 1 and 2 and 3. All right, good job. Whew, other side. That works up quite the pace, doesn't it? And also elevates your heart rate. Can you feel that? Okay, here we go with the left. In 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 and 2 and 3. Hold. 1 and 2 and 3. Hold. Last time. Good. All right, ease it out. Very nice. So you get the point now. That's where we're going today. It's all about connecting not just the brain to the movement, but also to the action and the reaction and the tempo. All right, so now we're going to go right foot again, but we're going to do our basic stepping move. So are you ready? Here we go, real slow. Up, 2, down, 2. Now when we're going at this really nice, comfortable, slow pace, it gives your brain the chance to really feel what you're doing. So I want you to think this through, guys. So the heel touches, the toe comes down, the heel, the toe, the toe, the heel, the toe, the heel. Heel to toe, heel to toe, toe to heel, toe to heel. Full foot up, full foot back. Make a nice grounded feeling through your feet. Feel them make that full board and floor connection. Toe, toe, heel, heel. Nice. Keeping that chest up, taking your time, really being connected to your foot placement. Also being aware of your torso and body and core control. Here we go. Head up, chin up, chest up. You're still climbing. And you know, you can always look down. Sometimes that helps if you look down once or twice to make sure that you're hitting the right spot with your feet. You're not going too far forward or letting the heels hang off the back, right? Couple more. Right, left. Good foot placement, good core control. Last one. All right, now I'm going to tie my shoestring because when I looked down, I noticed, you don't have to do that, but I noticed my one shoestring was coming loose. That's why it's good to look down every once in a while, right? Okay, are you ready to take the tempo up a little? All right, so faster. Up, up, down, down. So this is a much more steady or normal pace for stepping. I don't know if you kind of felt like that last one was kind of the learner pace, almost like you're stepping on hot coals or something, or you're really watching out with every step. Now it's a little more automatic. You don't have the time to really think about the foot placement, but hopefully you're still getting that heel to toe roll and the toe to heel roll on the way down and keeping that nice, tall, steady core posture. Now with this, just this move alone is a great way to get your heart rate up. So sometimes if you're just saying, wow, I just want to do a little cardio workout, you could do nothing more than a variety of basic and knee lifts and get a great workout out of this core board, or core 60 up board, I should say. 4 more. Good. 3, 2. Last one. Are you still in control? All right, bend those knees. Now, we're going to add one more variation to the basic step, playing with reaction and speed. So what I want you to do is think of quick, quick, slow, slow. So we're going to go up quick and then catch up. So we're going to go up, up, down, down, up, down, down, run, run. Now, if that's too difficult, I am doing a little bit more of an impact there as I run up and step down. Run up, and it's almost like a little tiny jump. But remember, you've got your hands on those poles, so you can help bear your weight a little bit through your arms as you make that leap up with a quick step. Ready? Quick, quick, slow it down. Quick, quick, slow it down. Quick, quick, you've got this. This is really the reactive phase right here because you're having to employ a little more power into your step, which is so good for those muscles if you can handle it. 2 more. Quick, quick. Down, down. 1 more. Quick, quick. And knee bend. Woo, boy. That's good. Excellent, excellent. So bend those knees, ease out. You might have felt like your heart rate was coming up a bit. Let's stretch the fingers while we're at it. Let's rock the feet and fingers up. Now, I don't know if you can see what my feet are doing, but I'm going to step up just so you can see. So I'm letting my toes come up as I spread my fingers up. And this is just a little recharging movement. We're not quite ready to recover, so I'm not going to call this a recovery. It's a recharge. Let's recharge it. There we go. Nice, deep breaths. 4 more times. And 3, and 2, and last one. Now march left, right, Good. So we're going to start that same pace change on the left side first. Ready? Basic step. Heel, ball, toe, toe, ball, heel, heel. Heel, ball, toe, toe. Good. You got what I want here. Let that board bottom out, and then come off. Feel that foot connection. Feel, and even look down if you need to. Sometimes I overstep and I find my foot touching that center hole, but it's just a little tactile reminder that I stepped a little too far. All right, here we go. Nice and slow, really feeling, making that mind-body connection as the foot rolls on, rolls down, Beautiful. Chin up, chest up. Posture still tall. Chin, if you look down momentarily, it's fine, but try to get that chin back up parallel to the floor. Otherwise, you might create a little more neck tension than you want to. All right, we're going to do 2 more like this. Last one. And we'll go right into that faster pace. Ready? We're going to go up, down, down. Up, down, down. Just a basic step. Get your chest up, get your chin up. Still be aware that you're giving me a nice full flat foot on the up and heels down all the way on the down. Chin up, chest up. Now again, as I mentioned before, if you're getting a little too winded, feel free to sit down for a few seconds or stay off the board and just march in place. We are going to get some good cardio in today because these are very fluid movements and we are keeping that heart rate probably in a very nice training range as we keep this movement flow going. Good. Couple more. Really go back to that mind-body connection. Feel those feet, feel that core, feel that board, feel the pressure and how it creates a rocking down, bottoming out on the board, right to left, left to right. Last 2, last 1, and then stay down and we're gonna try that little quick step up, all right? So we're gonna add the power when you're ready. Up, down, down, up, down, down. I kind of tripped a little on the board there. I didn't trip, I hit it on the back of the board, which is okay. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I've got my hands comfortably placed on the handles. So hopefully that opens up your mind to feel a little bit more open to trying the fast, reactive power lift or leap. Here we go. Leap, leap. Slow it down. Leap, leap. And these will get you tired, both from a cardio perspective, you might get a little winded, but also your muscles are going to really feel that more powerful up than they do just a normal stepping pattern. Let's do 2 more. Up. Last one. Up. And then let's go ahead and again, let's recharge. So pull those heels up or the toes up. And you can even pull the heels up as you come in the opposite direction with those feet. Wonderful. Ooh, I think it's time to get a little water. Okay? nice thing about getting some water is it gives you a nice little chance to relax, and it gives me a chance to come over and see if there's any comments going on in the box. Uh-oh, I don't want that. All right. Oh, and I can hear myself. We don't want that. All right. So much for checking that out. All right. So let's go back. Get yourself well hydrated. And then we'll go back to the board and continue. But this time we're going to come up onto the board, 1 and 1. And let's start with just a nice slow rock. And as you're doing this nice slow rock on the 1 and 1, look down, see what it looks like. And make sure you're checking in with your feet. Feel it as you push to the outer edge of your foot. When your feet are narrow like this, you're going to feel a little bit more on the outer edge to help shift that board and your body weight side to side. Good. Make that contact, brain to foot. Now, let's go a little faster. When we go a little faster, you really start to notice how you're using your edges, your outer edges of your feet. Nice. Knees have to be a little bent. Arms can help push those poles and accelerate the move a little, if you like. Good. Now we're going to see, can we take it? 3 quick hold. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So remember how we did that power leap? Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. 2 more. Last one. Woo, boy. All right. Move it out to twosie. Now, as you do the 2-2 slow rock, you're probably going to notice you're not quite so much on the outer edges of your feet, are you? You're really kind of feeling quite centered on your foot. Almost a nice rolling action where you feel both enough pressure on the inside of one foot, the outside of the other. Make that connection as we go back, nice and slow. And then of course, because today's all about pace, let's pace it up. So, to the beat. Boom, boom, boom. Can you hear it? You can hear my board kind of bouncing on my mat. Come on. Hit that beat. Hit that beat. Soften those knees. Use those arms. What about that quick, quick, slow? Quick, quick, slow. Last one. Woo! That quick, quick, slow puts you in like a little semi-squat and a lot of isometric action going on too. Did you feel that? All right, let's move it out to 3 and 3. All right, so now we're in that wide stance, nice and slow. Now here's where you're probably going to feel a little bit more coming off the big toe. Can you feel that? As you push yourself? And that's important because the big toe is so important for a walking gait and for stability. And it's oftentimes the joint of the foot that gives us a lot of problem if you have arthritis or gout or any of those other issues that can affect the feet and the joints of the feet. Or neuropathy, of course. That would be more the nerves, and they're connecting to the feet. The communication, which this month is all about, right? That communication, that recognition. So nice and slow. And then in a second, I'm going to ask you to take it up and bring it up to the beat. Ready? Come on, listen for it. Bend your knees a little more. You might have to sit back a bit. You got it. Are you ready? You want to give that quick, quick hold a chance? Remember, if that doesn't feel good, just stick with this. Here we go. Quick, 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 quick. Stick your butt out. I'm moving. This is scooting me around the room. All right. Woo! I felt that. That was a lot of power. It actually scooched my board around. Did you see how that was? All right. Bring your feet back in. You stay on your board. I'm gonna just come off mine for a second. That is like an earthquake right then. Shaking up the room. All right, so back to 1 and 1. Now, instead of rocking, I want you to march. March. Let the foot actually leave that board momentarily. And again, feel free to watch if that makes you feel more comfortable. But at some point, see if you can't disconnect the visual system and work more with the connection of the brain to the feet. But at your own time and comfort, of course. With one knee, lift the other knee. All right, a little faster. 1 and 1. On the beat. Here we go. Lift those feet. Try to get, if you can't get the feet off, just lift the heels. That's okay too. Ready? Quick, 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 quick. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Gotta bend your knees more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now remember, if this is too uncomfortable for you, stick with that more rhythmic on the beat. 2 more. Last one. All right, now that one did include a lot more impact. So I would be very okay with you staying more with the up-paced march if that wasn't comfortable. All right, feet are still on 1 and 1. Now, let's just stretch out a little bit. Push your heel down and bend the opposite knee. Ooh, boy, my heart rate went up on that. Thinking yours did too. Every once in a while, it's good to slide those hands up and down the poles as well. You just don't want any group to be stuck in space too long. So just shrug those shoulders and stretch out the neck a little here as you reach down your poles. Excellent. Nice deep breaths. Looking good, guys. I wish I could see you, but I know you're looking good. If you're following me and building in strength and stability, that's the good part. 4 more. And 3. And 2. All right, now from here, we're going to go out, out, in, slow. Out, out, in. Again, out. So I'm going from a 1 to about a 2.5 because that's a comfort zone for me. You might want to think about whatever out is comfortable for you. If you got longer legs, you might be closer to the 3. If you got shorter legs, you might be closer to the 2. All right, here we go. Out, in, chin up, chest up, core tight. Again, out, in. Nice and slow. Feel free to look down if you need to. On the tempo. Out, in, out, in. You'll notice as we go faster, you've got to bend your knees more. Slow it down if you need to. Look down if you need to. 1 more. All right, now just bend. Woo! That's going to be the extent of the speed for that wide, narrow step. But we do have to lead on the other side. So that'll be our next set. Are you ready? Leading with the opposite leg, we go out, in. Nice. You know, it'd be nice if every step we took in life could be controlled and nice and leisure and at the tempo we want, but that's not the way life is it? Once in a while you gotta chase after a running kid or ball or dog, and you gotta pick up that pace on the instant. And that's why we're trying to recruit that capability to keep speed or use the speed you need when you want to need or need it. All right, 4 more nice and controlled. You can look down occasionally, see where your feet are going before we go a little faster. 2 more. Last one. Ready, little up tempo. Bend those knees. Come on, don't let that ball get away from you. In. Your head high. Keep your chest up. This is the sprint. All right, and bring it in. Woo, let's bend over and roll. It feels good to my chest, shoulders, and back. Roll it out. We are definitely getting there. Now this time we're going to turn to the side, okay? And we're going to, well, let's step off our board. So let's first step off. And then let's come around to the left side of your board, facing right. So we're going to do a nice walk the plank slow. All right, so just step up, take your time. It's like, ooh, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. And then I'm going to turn around real slow and walk all the way back on the floor. All right, I call this up and around. Here we go. Up, nice and controlled. And then again, feel free to hold your poles if you need them on the way back. Let's do it one more time like that. Up and around. Good posture, head high. Be aware of the end of your board. You're going to have to step down from it. So now we're going to pick up the pace. It's a little more on the beat. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then come around. Try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Did you get it? If you're slower, that's okay. We're just trying, and I'm really giving you the fast shuffle on the way down because of that downward slope. That's what would happen is you'd have to catch yourself if you were getting too fast on a downhill slope, right? One more time before we get dizzy. Up, up, bump, 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 all the way around. Awesome. All right. Now step up on the end. And with this one, we're just going to do a step tap off and on and move towards the front end. And then we're going to do the same thing moving backwards. So this is a new sensation moving backwards like this, isn't it? So we're into 2 coming up and moving on a diagonal kind of up and down. And then 2 coming back. Stick with this nice slow pace. Grab the pole that makes the most sense, okay? Up, middle, like you're coming off a curb, and then moving backwards, which is really a lot of sensory stimulation because you don't have eyes back there, do you? So you have to really think about where your body is landing and feeling and stay in control and still do a nice little multitask here. All right, so let's go up, down a little faster if you can. Just bend those knees more. You know, when you lower your center of gravity, see how I bent my knees a bit? It makes it easier to go faster. That's why the catcher and the first baseman are down low so they can shoot out and catch that ball and run to tag the player off the base, right? All right, turn around. Woo! Good job. Knock it out. Now these are a little more advanced skills. So yes, if that's making you feel a little bit, you know, just not as safe as you want or not as secure, stick with the first version, the slowest one, all right? I trust you guys to listen to your body and your own sense of what rightness, okay? So again, we're gonna step up slow. So this is how you would keep it. If you felt like when I picked up that pace, it was just way too much for you, then you just stay with this. And I'm going to trust you on that, okay? It's hard because I'm not there to see you. So it's always best to take the safest road out and only pick up that pace if you're feeling super secure as we come around this next time, okay? So this time we're going to go a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, I'm a little slow that time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, coming up on top, we're going to do that tap down, tap up, holding whichever pole makes sense for you. You know, the poles are here for your comfort. And some people get to a point where they say, I don't even need the pole. I can do this. I can do this. I can challenge myself and not hold on. Or maybe just a light touch where it gets a little shaky. So, you know, this board is designed for you to progress in so many ways. These are here so that you always feel stable. But as you feel more stable without having to use these, you're always welcome to let go and grab back, okay? That's only something that you know when you're ready for. All right, so let's go a little faster. Remember, the back step is the harder of the two. So if you're feeling a little shaky on this one, of course, slow it down on the back step. Step down, tap up, 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 step down, tap up on the beat. Feel that? All right, and walk it. Good job. Ooh, that was some good hard work, wasn't it? All right, come on back and shrug. Whew, nice job. All right, now we're just gonna take and step back and in, leaning into your poles, and maybe even sliding your hands a little bit down your poles. Nice and slow, just slide that foot back. Slide that foot back. Excellent. Keep your core nice and long and strong. Core is head to tail through the spine. Now in a few, we're going to pick up the pace on this, just like we did everything else, if you're comfortable. Here we go. Ready? Out, 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 out. Hold on to those poles. Keep that core engaged. Go down when you need to. On the beat, we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bring it up. Woo! Wiggle those fingers. Pop those heels. Good work. All right. Now, I want you to turn towards your left. Hold on. Then I want you to step back with the inside leg and put your hand on the outside leg. Where are we? Oh, we're in that position that makes it so much easier to then touch the board and come up. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to touch the board, and notice how I'm bending my back knee. So this is setting us up for proper bending and picking up of things, or proper dropping down to the floor position. So we're not really going to drop down, but I want you to see if you can simulate coming down to get that knee towards the ground. I don't need you to touch it. This is just prepping for it. Nice. And then bringing it back up. I know it's not easy. All right, stay tall. Woo! Bring the feet in. Pedal them out. Nice work, everybody. Now we're going to turn around. We're going to give them the same setup so that you've got, wait, that's not the right setup. This hand is on the thigh. The back leg is forward. And then what you're going to do is use this up hand and come down, or just slide it down at first as you bend both knees and start to lean your torso forward. So functionally, we're working on better pick-up retrieval and better mechanics to get to the ground. Notice to get to the ground, you have to really bring that back knee down, don't you? Don't let it touch the ground. This is just a prepper. Down and up. You need the strength of that front thigh, don't you? Couple more. Touch it, lift it, sit back into your hip. Use your pole if you need to. Don't let go if you don't want to. 2 more. Last one. Awesome. All right, we got that. Ease it out. Whew. Excellent work. All right, I think it's time for us to start to stretch and cool down. So let's get some water first. I'm going to change my music up. I don't think we need this fast pace anymore. All right, I'm going to invite you to get some water. And if you have a towel, grab it. If not, that's okay. But I would prefer if you have a towel that you grab it, okay? All right. Let's see what's happening here. Whew. Great job, everybody. Okay. Let's go ahead and stand behind your board. If you have a towel, great. You don't have to. And in particular, if you don't like letting go of the board handles, then probably the towel is not necessary. But if you're comfortable, we're going to bring the towel up. If not, use one arm at a time while we do this. Exhale down. Again, I'm kind of pulling my towel, so my right and left arm are creating a little tension as they pull out and keep the towel stiff. Up. Inhale up, exhale down. Again, inhale up. Exhale down. One more like that, just opening up that shoulder girdle. And then on this one, as you come down, I want you to fold forward over the hips. Bow over. And then come up and bring it behind the head. And then come over and fold and bow. And then come up and goalpost back if you can. Some people don't have that range of motion to get the arms back there. So respect that. If it doesn't feel right, just come to the top of the head. Again, fold at the hips. Try to keep your legs as straight as possible. Come up, fold behind, bring it up. Now hold here, and we're just going to reach up one arm and one heel, opposite. So when you reach over towards the left, lift the right heel. When you reach to the right, lift the left heel. Now once again, if you're not comfortable standing without holding your pole, then just rock with the hands on the pole, or at least one hand on the pole. Good. So I'm just going to do, don't you change, but I'm just going to show you. You could just be doing this, right? You don't have to have the arms. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. And then bring the towel down to the center slowly. Slowly, slowly. And then twist to the right, down low. And twist to the left, down low. And twist again. Just at the waist. Try to keep the knees and toes forward, hips forward. Now we're going to bring it up, but this time we're going to let that 1 foot pivot. The heel comes up. So it's more like a tennis swing. Let that hip swivel because the heel is coming up and the arms are wrapping around at about shoulder height. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Nice rotational stretch. And then let it come up and over and lunge. So as it comes over, lunge down. Lunge down. Now again, if you don't feel comfortable freestyle or free, no hands, hands free I should call that. then of course just do it here, okay? So always know that it's a nice challenge to work your balance to the point where you don't need to hold on to something, but yet we're all at different points in our workouts, we're all at different points in our body history, so you have to pay attention to what feels right for you. 2 more. Last one. And then let's go ahead and bring it to the center now. Bend both knees and place your hands right in the middle of your thighs. Keep your head forward. Give me a nice puffing of the back upward, and then a release and an arch in the opposite direction. So tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Let's coordinate the breath now. Inhale as you tuck and lift. Exhale as you press, lengthen, and extend. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now, from this wide sumo squat position, unhinge. Take the towel behind you if you are using the towel. All right? Hold it here and just come down and up and down. Knees in the direction of the toes and up. Lifting the chest, but opening the chest. Keeping those elbows back behind you as you do a little rotator stretch here. Abs tight. 2 more. Knees in the direction of the toes. 1 more. And now let that towel come out behind you like a cape. Hold here and just roll the shoulders down and around, down and around. Be tall. Head high, chin parallel to the floor. Legs straight, buttocks tight, chin and chest up. Now let one arm come up as the other arm stays down. And then just tug down and tug up. Almost like you're wiping your back with your towel. Keeping the towel right behind the head, but keeping the head back close to the towel so you're not chin jutting or forward head tilting. Nice. Just drop and lift. 2 more. Last one. Now let this top arm melt down, because that one gets a little sticky up there, doesn't it? And then reverse it so that the other one is up top. Again, let me show you from behind what this looks like. And then I'm just going to pull up and down. Sometimes you can grip the towel a little closer so you get a little traction as you pull up and down. And you feel a little more stretch in the arm and shoulder muscles. Keeping that head back against the towel or close to the towel. Don't lock the knees. Keep a little soft bend. Brace the abdominals. 1 more. And then let this top arm melt down. Good. And then bring it back to the center. Now, put that towel tight around your hips. Now remember, if you don't have a towel, feet a little wider, toes and knees in the same direction, and just push the towel like it's a hula hoop and push it around. Pull tight with those arms or the towel and just circle it around. Good. Out of direction. Who used to be good at hula hooping? It's a great hip mobilizer. Get out those hula hoops. And now pivot to the right. Pull under with your towel. Pull it, pull it. Come on, hug your buns. And then sink and lift. Keep the chest up, keep the chin up. Nice. Little sinking stretch to that hip flexor. Beautiful. 1 more. Pull under with that towel. Take it to the center, pivot to the other side, pull under with that towel, and then sink into that back knee. Now you could be hold the towel with with one hand and hold the pole with the other. Try to get the head so that it's centered over the shoulders. There's so many things to think about with good posture. Sink down slow, lift up slow. Open up that hip flexor. Wonderful. 2 more. Last one. And then pivot back to the center. Let the towel come forward. Just take and twist it a little bit. Twisting. Wrist action. Bring it out and lift up and down. And then just crunch your fingers into the center, walking into the center, and crunch them out to the end, walking them out to the end. And then flip it behind your neck. Tilt your ear to one side for the stretch. Tilt your ear to the other side for the stretch. And then give me a slow half circle roll as we finish off this Wellness Wednesday in beautiful April, springing into your new body, your new connections between your brain and your body all month long. Last one. Bring that head up to the center. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. Pull the energy in from around you. Bring it into your heart. And thank you so much for joining me today with my 60 Up Wellness Wednesday. I will come back into the room and check any comments. Please share this website with your friends. Share the benefits. Let us know what 60 Up is doing for you. It thrills us as teachers to see you progress and to hear about those progressions. So thanks again, guys. And this is Kathy Stevens logging off.